finished, but I need to destroy all of the exacts.
Confringo. Revelio. 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 Incendio. Revelio.
I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
Revelio. Revelio. Potato. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Revelio. Potato. Accio. Incendio. These eggs must be destroyed.
Cursed fiends.
Revelio. Revelio.
I hope that's the last spider.
Potato. Stupid one. Revelio. Potato. Stupid. Stupid.
Rest of my life after that.
Incendio. Potato. Expelliarmus. Stupid one. Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
To see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Dunn. She was an innocent victim.
Poor Mary. Fighting for the Hamlet to the bitter end, no doubt. A noble sacrifice. She truly was a remarkable woman. Remarkable. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend. But you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? I imagine the first order of business will be to help the Hamlet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the Hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation. Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Off on another adventure, are we?
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on the sarcophagus there.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of. Accio.
Accio.
What a remarkable shot! You didn't see that. Impressive.
Accio.
Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, summoners...
You played a good game, though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I?
Revelio. Revelio.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous.
Revelio.
Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous.
Everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might...
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello. What?
Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start.
Revelio.
Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare. A sarcophagus. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
Revelio.
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse. I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll, nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry, that's awful. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated.
Of course.
William and I are forever. Thank you again for what you did.
Revelio.
Doesn't matter if they're still alive. Concentrate on the spoils we'll be leaving with.
This is pointless. No one comes through here.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Revelio.
This place has seen better days.
Revelio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
You can feed a pig so it can feed you.
Revelio.
I'd remember my father speak of these.
I ought to pay that pretty little shopkeeper in Bagan Tig a visit.
We mustn't overlook Felcroft. Plenty to be.
Totalis.
Repulso!
Stupefy. Stupefy.
Come on, you're afraid. I know you're
Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Flipendo. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Flipendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Flipendo. Depulso. Defendo. Flipendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium 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 Leviosa. Flipendo. Pulsar. Bombarda. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. 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 Revelio. Revelio.
Anyone looking for trouble found it in me.
It's no Dallas.
Come here, crap.
Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But At the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horndale Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why.
Revelio.
Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Revelio.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin letter. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Revelio. Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
It's been a while since I killed a unicorn.
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. There must be a trick. I heard. I'm sure.
Revelio.
Petrificus totalis. Pretty lass you can't. Quit a flick of us rock and you fall to pieces.
Revelio.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring.
The name makes sense now.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only... We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet.
Lumos.
Lumos!
That's it.
Revelio.
But it's the word.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade...
It's time to fight!
Revelio.
Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite a fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her on, shall we?
Revelio.
They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Homora. have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
That's a brilliant idea.
Careful! That robber one is dragging in tat.
Mentor's quieter than you.
Think you'll get it out of here?
You may want to. Cruising.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You made a mistake.
No patience with farming. Bring down.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. Aim for the ring at the front of her restraints.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have let...
What now? She didn't exact...
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be...
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn.
Revelio.
Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio! Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Now that I have all my gobstones back, I'm ready to take on all challenges.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks?
Revelio.
We rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
The book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all The tale of the three brothers involves which magical...
The Deathly Hallows.
According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer... When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team... True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
While Polyjuice Potion can be used to... Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the... If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have... And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either.
I'd like to answer...
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for... Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer was Hengist of... It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his... The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with...
A Letherfold.
That's incorrect. The answer, while the hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it, what is the only spell known to repel a Letherfold?
The stunning...
Actually, the answer was the Patronus. The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of element...
Evangeline...
That's incorrect. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot... What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the...
No. The answer was, in Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dorm. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer, according to Parcel Mouths, each of the rune's paws' 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the... Where is Ilvermorny's School of Witchcraft and Wizardry?
The Amazon?
No. Ilvermorny, the American school, was founded in the 17th century. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard...
Amatentia.
Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive. Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? There, my mo...
I don't have time.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Well, are you ready to test your expertise with my most difficult questions?
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the... If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Mimblus Mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimblus Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper-up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Limfred's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A smaller pot.
Incorrect. The answer was a single slipper. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You should be pleased with your performance. Not many students would have done so well. Thank you for humouring me by participating. I had a splendid time. You're my second favourite hero.
Revelio.
I hate to see a creature get...
Always a pleasure.
Beautiful.
Goodness.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. You wanted to discuss my progress so far?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to... And frankly, excelling.
Thank you, Professor.
As I suspected they would. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of... Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to... Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your... Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork, it'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your own. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready. Until then, well done. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Revelio.
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks goblin.
I remember our meet mentioning something about goblins. Revelio.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Revelio.
Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life?
Hello, Adelaide. How are you?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits, and that he was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent details about...
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made... It's clear you saved my uncle from...
It was nothing at all, Adelaide.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the...
Revelio.
Thank you again for retrieving that Murmush artifact for me. Fascinating. Truly fascinating.
Revelio.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle.
Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Revelio. What do we have here? A Professor, could you tell me how you and Natty ended up at Hogwarts?
I can. That is an easy question.
You knew Professor Weasley when you were...
I knew of Professor Weasley. As you may or may not be aware, Professor Weasley's work once took her around the globe. Without providing detail that is not mine to share, I can say that she was well known in our wizarding, sharing magical knowledge.
Professor Weasley seems quite knowledgeable, so I'm not surprised to hear
Indeed. Although I suspect there is much about each of your professors that would surprise and such exchanges of information. Ministries. It was an African sorcerer, in fact, who shared the unlocking charm with a certain wizard from London. A thief, rather unfortunately.
I see.
But back to your original question. Professor Weasley had heard of my work and life in Matabeleland and my time teaching at Ouagadougou. She was deputy headmistress at Hogwarts by then, and when the position of divination professor became available, she contacted me. Her timing was perfect. I had just foreseen a change in Nat's size and my circumstances and knew that we needed to leave Uganda.
Natty has spoken of your move. She was quite kind to me.
That sounds like Natsai. I'm glad. Now, I must return to my work. As I have told Natsai, do be careful. I had a vision earlier this year of her with a friend, flying on winged beasts. Perhaps unsurprisingly, she will need...
Fine now, demigod.
If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it.
Revelio.
Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio. Revelio.
you're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop, and Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things, and
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running.
If you want the shop and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely can. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you...
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Dittany to mooncalf fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask.
Why are the premises in such...
Oh, the previous tenants were not able to manage very well. They seem to... Penny is perfectly capable of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business.
How is it you're so good at selling?
Oh, before he died, Penny's previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige.
All right.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be so... You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the... Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
Revelio.
Hello, Hamora.
Revelio.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise.
About the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Hello, Hamora.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Hello, Madam Mason.
Why, yes. Yes, I do.
Yes, I am. I've always wanted.
Oh, Bob. I think you will find my terms, but, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I have a knack for this sort of thing, if I do say so myself. If I can meet your terms, I hope that you'll sell.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Huh? You are wise. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back. At a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Yes. An unsuccessful shop would be bad for nearby businesses, I'd imagine.
Quick one, you are. Do we have a deal?
What precisely do you mean?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are...
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it?
It is indeed. But I've just decided to sell. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offer.
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business and ensuring its success.
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find...
Very well, but I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
Madam Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry.
Wonderful. Shall I head to...
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring... They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny, as you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavour.
Revelio.
Well, I've done it, Penny.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to pay.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should
Revelio.
have this place up and running in no time.
Reparo. Revelio.
Nothing like a bit of hard work.
Reparo.
Oh, Penny can already see the potential. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh yes, she mentioned it to me. It contains some...
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? Well, that's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play
Revelio.
with. You seem brave, Smart. What fun this will be! For me, at least.
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Reparo. Lumos.
That's new. Hogwarts, I suppose.
Revelio.
What in the... Who's there?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Bats. Lovely.
Revelio. Revelio.
Seems as if I could hang something there.
Revelio.
These lanterns must belong somewhere.
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Perhaps the lanterns are meant to be hung on the hands.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the other.
Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far, so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying?
Revelio.
2 sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides hear it to my story. And you'll have to complete both to get to the end. I simply adore this gloomy place. Don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, will survive.
Incendio.
In the darkness.
Revelio. Incendio.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark.
Accio.
Does it worry you that I can see you, but you
Wingardium Leviosa.
can't see me?
Revelio.
It should. I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store, do I?
Revelio. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done.
Protego. Stupefy. 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 Protego. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to H3. Nighty-night.
That wasn't too difficult.
Revelio.
Yes, I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.